Um, Undoubtedly, there are people that are older that have owned homes for a long time where those houses now presumably are too big because their families have flown the nest. I do think it's an odd thing for Chris Pincher to say, though, when older people in Middle England with, as homeowners are Conservative voters. So that does seem a rather odd thing for him to say politically. But look, the question is what we do about that. What I hope we're not getting to is some kind of socialist approach to trying to penalise homeowners that have paid off their mortgages, have paid tax to buy that house in the first place, and then as a consequence of trying to get them to move, are now going to be penalised through the tax system. What we should be seeing is incentive. Now, what I'd suggest is that when it comes to stamp duty, which is an onerous and penal and hideous tax, frankly, particularly on the southeast, that actually the government should relinquish stamp duty for downsizers. And that would free up that stock and enable families to trade up because they can afford to, but otherwise would encourage people to trade down.
So where do these people move to? Where do they trade down to?
Well, effectively, they'd be swapping, wouldn't they? So you can imagine being a growing family in a 3-bedroom semi that needs a bigger home. Well, the homes they want are those that are lived in by the people that you just characterised. So, of course, for that to take place, you need incentive.
This starts to sound like Russia to me, where people have to agree to move houses, swap houses.
It's incentive. I mean, no, it's incentive. It's not dictate. It's the opposite. It's the opposite.
I mean, the Englishman's home is his castle, and it feels like it's being chopped away out piece by piece, something that the government are taking their cut left, right and centre from the mortar to bring it down around their ears.
But I'm actually saying that it shouldn't be penal and it shouldn't be based on something that's done through the tax system. It should be incentivised. That's a conservative principle, not a socialist, not a left-wing principle, right?